Hello everybody, I hope you're doing good today. I hope my connection works well. I am Katiana de Campos. I am a psychic and medium, but today I'm going to speak about the coronavirus. We spoke about it already, but mostly about the distraction that is the coronavirus in our life at this point. In that, I mean, that is very serious, yes. Okay, it's not something to take lightly, but at the same time, it's very important to not panic because there is things that we need to see and take care of, like obviously the money, the economic crisis that might result from this. We are in a cycle, just like in relationship. You know how in relationship there is a cycle, and then there is this period of healing where you feel sad and depressed, nothing goes, and then you heal again. It's the same. So I believe that we may enter this kind of crisis, and I will encourage you to look at the study, but I have a special guest today. So I'm going to call my special guest. She's probably going to speak about that very beautifully to you. So let me call, yeah. And so there is a lot of things you have to know about what's going to happen next. 1 second, I'm calling. Calling her, guys. Hello, everybody. Hi, Stardoll. Hello, Monica. It's ringing, so I don't know what's going on. Yeah, so it is very important to look a little bit deeper into the situation. They're trying to make you panic, so you're going to buy a lot of things that is not useful. Like, I mean, it's useful, but you don't have to buy that much. You don't have to, you're going to be probably in quarantine, some of you. So you're going to be home and you're preparing, but maybe you're preparing a little too much. Be careful about, I feel like I said in my reading that they didn't know that the virus will be popping, I don't think they knew it. Okay, I don't know how that happened, but it's going to be part of the going down for a little bit. Okay. So yeah, funny things. Look what I had for you guys. The Hermit, which speak about being alone, reclused, having time for yourself. And I had the Moon card, and the Moon card speak about truth being revealed or being an illusion. But look at the bat, and that remind me exactly the coronavirus. So us wanting to have clarity concerning this virus, okay, trying to understand really where it comes from and how, but also focusing, surviving, being wolves, right? Yeah. But what's important, I feel, it's for you to keep your goal, keep achieving, creating, keep doing what you do, keep your life as much as normal as possible, okay? But I think this virus is also for us to be together. And I know some people told me, how are we going to be together? This is, bullshit and all that. And I'm like, no, because you're going to be closer from your family. You're going to be closer from your friends. Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, okay. Hurry. Sorry. She wasn't ready completely. So I believe that, yeah, we have to come together. We're gonna have to use what we learned as individuals, because we've been broken down. A lot of us been broken down. You lost a relationship, you lost someone, you lost a career, something, and you are redirected to. Sorry, guys. You are redirected to do something that is speaking to your heart, that is true to you, to yourself. You are redirected to live a simple life, to understand this life is heaven, it is abundance, and nobody see it yet. We all driven by ego. So this will be a reset. And I think it can be very hard, of course. It doesn't have to last so long, but it can be hard. But when things, like the way we're going to work on our situation has to be different. I don't know how I can explain that, but it will be. It will be. Even the politics, everything has to change. Something has to change. Let me check my cards real quick. The Ace of Swords. All right. The King of Swords and the Ace of Swords. This is impressive. So I ask, what has to change? You have to cut off. You're gonna have to cut off a lot of things, I think, from your life. Anything that is, if it's like economically, you may have to cut off some bills, certain things to, if it's about love, you may get better, you may have a reconciliation, you may end up to have the truth about something, because it feels like, yeah, with what's going on, you have to stay grounded and see the truth for the truth, but the change is about the truth. So it could be the justice, it could be the way you see things. I think somehow with the internet and social media, we learn to do research and to think more, to not believe everything. We've learned that too. And I think that's what you guys do. You already know, what is bullshit, you do your research, you see the truth. And yeah, okay. And I think that's something that needs to happen with the way you drive your life, but also your money, everything. And the politics has to change. Something has to change with it. Yeah, there is the assistance of the universe here. Okay. Hello. Hi. Queen of Cup, Page of Cup. I ask if the politic will change. So there will be a change, a reset. I think that's why we're going to see a lot of change in, I think, 2024, right? And even more 2030, 32. Yeah. Yeah, that's going to result to that. The change we're doing now is for later. Of course, makes sense. All right, this crisis, how are we going to have a crisis? Economic crisis. Whoa. Wow, 10 of Swords. So I'm having here the High Priestess. So you guys have this inner knowing that we all fucked with the money, pretty much. Wow. I mean, you have this inner knowing that, yeah, you're going to have to be careful. Some of you, you may have regret concerning maybe a business property you have, okay? Maybe to not have sell it, or I don't know. Some of you may have regret about something, okay? But you're moving forward. You're moving forward, right? You don't let that put you down. But yeah, it feels like the 10 of Swords right now for some of you, okay? Or it will. I'm speaking about money, okay? Of course. Finance and all that. Wow. I asked if this could be some kind of recession. And I had a yes, okay? With the 9 of Wands. And the 9 speak about completion. So I'm telling you, there was a cycle. We probably saw that people saw that coming. I'm sure you can find that on the internet, right? I don't have numbers and all that. I can tell you, I don't do that, but yeah, okay. Something has been, yeah. Some of you could have known that. Ooh, that gives me a little anxiety. How long is gonna last? Let's see how long this gonna last, this crisis. Because I'm more like asking about the economic crisis than the coronavirus, as I have done 2 readings about the coronavirus already. And I believe that I need to speak about what is under it, that we don't focus on right now completely, right? Completely. I mean, we're scared about not be getting paid or how we're gonna work. Yeah, of course, it's part, but I feel like it's bigger. How long? How long? 9. Nine months. 9 months? No. 9 weeks? Must be 9 weeks. But 9 is good. It sounds like, it's a good number. So, yeah. 9 weeks, 9 months. Hopefully not 9 years. Yeah. 9. So really, truly, not to laugh or anything, because I'm just a sarcastic one, but I'm having here the 4 of Cups, right? And the 4 of Cups is someone that is refusing something, like, I don't know. But here, it doesn't matter. On this card, I feel like you focus on the future. It's not like the cards say already. It's not the meaning of this card. I feel like you have options around you. You will have options anyway to move on. And you're going to be focused on what you want to do, okay? And I think in about 9 months, okay, for many of you, you're going to have the money going, the work back, the things very, like, much better, okay? 9 weeks, 9 months, I don't know, okay? 9 weeks, 9 months before the money get better. All right, we see. So I'm going to see if Sophia is ready, and I'm going to go on the chat. What you guys think about all this? Ma pendule m'a également dit 9 mois, il y a quelques jours. Oh, Stardoll said that her pendulum say 9 months too. So it could be. But 9 is a good number. So it will be completion. It speaks about completion, the end of the hard time. And the way this guy he looks happy that everything is back together, okay? So, yeah. I wish it would be 9 weeks. I think it's 9 months too, but I really hope it's 9 weeks. Okay. If it's 9 months, it speak loud. It speak about the birthing. Okay, when a woman is pregnant, it's 9 months. It's the rebirth of a new way to manage money, a new way, new career, brand new life. After us, we had to be ready to accept this new life. If you were entering this era the way you were like 2, 3, even 4 years ago, right? For some of you, you wouldn't know how to handle this. And I believe that you've been prepared, you've been purified, you've been understanding authenticity, simple things that matter for being prepared for that. Not only we've been reset, but now life there is a reset too, with the nature, the health, politics, and economy. Okay, and yeah, all this could last. Okay, that's what I see. So I'm going to hello. So they're not gonna see you if you cannot be seen.
Cool.
And so what do? Do I show your face or what we do?
Oh, however's clever, whatever's clever.
Okay, whatever. Okay, so 1 second. So this is Sophia, Amaya, and she's going to speak to you.
Hi.
I don't know how to put this in one, but I don't know.
Hi, how's everyone doing? Where's everyone at?
They're right here. So it's
Hi.
only...
Glad to be
back. Yeah, so we were speaking about the coronavirus. What's underlay, how you say that? You know?
Underlying?
Yeah.
For me, personally, I was making a connection that I think is very helpful. The beginning of the year, New Year's was a very Piscean energy, and it felt like a harbinger of 22 was going to be a difficult year. But one of the main reasons was that we were also being told that it was a master builder 22 year. Now, the 4 and the 22 are the very difficult years because it requires a lot from us in building. So they're very Saturn. And the 22 is the highest spiritual. So it's like to say that this year is happening as it should because it is exactly in the path of the ascension that we subconsciously wanted, that we didn't know we needed, because it's coming through fear. And in fear, there are some people who have reached the other side of fear and felt that entering finally like the dark tunnel where the light's at the end of the tunnel, and they're going to be very different. They're just going to once they experience that freedom of the mind,
I think the one who's going to build.
That it was all they needed, but that they don't know this now. You see what I'm saying? It's going to be a transformation.
I feel they are the one who's going to build first, and show others how to. Yeah, they're going to build first and succeed.
I'm seeing a shift in sensory and intuition, having a little bit more common ground, having a little bit more validity, and what it means to be an intuitive and what it means to be more sensory. Sensory might take a couple seats to intuition, but before intuition has been taking a couple seats to sensory. And sensory, I mean by sports, I mean by expedient satisfaction of being entertained, of just everything that has to do with the nightlife and socializing and all of that sensory satisfaction, very Taurus. Because Uranus is on Taurus, we are seeing that it's taken a few hits because of the quarantines and the word the word is social distancing, which is another word for individualization, because you practice social distancing so that you can get to know yourself in the hermit phase in the Master 22 builder year. That is what you're doing. You're isolating to get to know yourself, very 12th house. So we're doing this in a macro scale. And it's beautiful. And it's also, it's frightening because it's happening on a larger scale. But we also have to have more faith in that everyone is built for it now. Back in the day, maybe they weren't as strong, but we have what it takes.
Yeah, not as strong and not also, like you said, not as authentic. Yeah, which is important to rebuild. You have to rebuild right. You don't have to rebuild the same shit you did.
And we have starting April and May what I call exposing of everything that's decaying, that it's definitely going to be crumbling, and that it's going to show us that we can't sustain it no more.
Mm-hmm.
And that has a lot to do with taking over. A lot of the Aquarius energies have been used for business and overdone. That the energies that we are supposed to have for Aquarius, like I say, algorithms, the internet, the collective, how people can better themselves in a tribe in a way that they belong, connect to each other. That has all been kind of like corrupted. So for business, and it's gotten to a point where the universe is rejecting that we continue misusing these energies.
Yeah. You make me feel, I saw, like I remind myself on Instagram one time, and I was like, why it's always the same shit I'm seeing in my timeline, even if I don't follow, it's the same shit. It was a long ago, and I didn't know. I realized that, yeah, I was just like in that category where I was supposed to like hip hop music and to have these kind of people in my timeline, or, like, I couldn't see anything, so I started to really like hashtag anything, Japan. I was going everywhere, liking all kind of stuff, so I could receive a more like,
And thankfully, you're stronger. The things I try to study to see if these systems have been corrupted, because I like to study metamaps. I have to. As a scholar, it's one of those things where abstract systems and how they're working and what they can be working better. And I see that there's like the human design. And I see that the human design is mostly set on frustration instead of satisfaction.
Mm-hmm.
And set on what's it called? Bitterness instead of success for projectors. Mm-hmm. It's almost like it's set on the other outcome on purpose.
Yeah.
It's definitely almost to say that for the machine to work, it only wants to be the only genius. It only wants to be the only idea, and everything else is thwarted. As a theory, but I'll say that it's not functioning in the direction that I would say Uranian energy would thrive. It would actually be in more set to cause more nihilism, more confusion, and more this is we don't want to be here. And it's there's a lot of more weaker, younger, because they're younger, not weaker, they're just younger at the time, that are seeing it as I don't have any friends. Nobody really wants me. I'm not talented. This is I'm alone. Why doesn't nobody want to hear me? I have wisdom. I suffered for this. See, that all is happening, and it's giving a perspective and a mirror of a world that isn't real to a lot of people. It's sad.
Which is good. Which is good.
That we're becoming aware of this.
So yeah, and, so they can wake up. Yeah, it's amazing. Yeah. Spiritually wise, I would say, like, it's like, yeah, you have this programming, and it's programmed on your ego based, like your ego control it, and you have to find the light yourself. So you have to fight and to find that balance. Yeah, and to find that.
The ego has its place. It's powerful. It's where we do have our personal power. It's where we do have Chiron in Aries. The thing is that in excess and in expired, because of, like, I study in the way of the nodes bring different themes and also change it up. I call it flip mode. Like Busta Rhymes, he's the opposite node of mine. And when he was in flip mode and he was talking about that, it was a time where his node was empowered and he brought it flip mode. But now it's flip mode again. And now it's retro. And it's not empowering the energies that once were. So those energies become expired, stale, like drinking expired stuff is like not good for the collective. The thing is that we've moved past. This is where the Master Builder year is going to test a lot of people. We've moved past knowing for ourselves. We've moved past knowing any better. We know better. We know where the problems are. We know what we would fix. The thing is that now the collective has to move in a bigger way to make these changes happen, to make these things correct. And that's the scary part, because not a lot of people want to take on the machine. But also,
they push to
take on the machine are Uranian. That's where the revolution is.
Yeah, that's perfect. So yeah, that's beautiful. Let me see what they say in the chat. If you guys have any question for Sophia, don't hesitate. Yes. For those who, I don't know if, some of you may know Sophia, by the way. Last time you were here a long time ago. When was it?
Yeah. Okay. If anyone's afraid, it's normal, and it's just a phase that is testing you, because it's time to take control of who you are. You're more than your mind. You're more than your thinking. And that's where you get to see that there's more to you.
Yeah, true. That's beautiful. That's what I found pretty much, yeah.
Same. You have to dig yourself out of it. And beautiful. It's okay. It's okay because things that you might experience is that everyone's at different levels. And your friends could be paranoid, could be struggling, and they don't know how to communicate it, and it's not their time. So everybody's fighting demons, and knowing that you treat them the way that you would like to be treated is the best way, because there's going to be a turbulent time where they need to face, to be able to be stronger, you need to get past the dark to get to the light, and it's all a beautiful process. But it can be very upsetting when your friends, their minds play trick on them, when they need to figure out that their paranoias get the best of them, and all these situations bring wisdom. That's the way it happens.
Yeah. Rosewater say the uncertainty is a little more overwhelming than just the fear of the virus itself. It's just to not know, to not be sure about things, That's the fear of the unknown, pretty much.
Yeah.
More than the virus.
It's also coincidental. It is very coincidental, because having had right before Master 22 Builder year, it was the same patterns. It was the same patterns of feeling like isolating or being in my room and studying as much as I can, and actually wondering what is going on with me, what is going on in the world. Actually, being more the observer, and I think that on a grand scale, we're honestly having those patterns. So it's almost like we're all being imposed on a master builder year, and it is a very self-building. It's all about the self. So it's okay to call it a year and be like, this is the year for me to just go back to my roots, to be with my heart, to see my family. It's about the family.
Yeah, because I feel it's about groups too, you know. That's what I saw.
Okay.
So I was like, yeah, it's about you, but it's like they've been prepared already, not just now. They've been prepared.
Oh yeah, and well, Katiana says it best. Katiana calls that other one. There is that soul family. It's about the soul family.
Mm-hmm.
Family, hey, I'm still learning my
family.
Notes, so there are things there that, thank you that you brought that up, that I'm still embracing. Since I'm still under isolation, and I'm still very easy to just kind of like talk to people through online instead of in person.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't forget that soul family is important.
Yes, very much so. Let me see what they say. Nothing. Yeah, everybody seems.
I'm gonna draw a card for you guys.
Oh yeah, thank you. Amazing, thank you.
Okay.
So yeah.
Oh, we've got.
What that is?
The Fool. We're embarking in an adventure.
Let's go, baby.
The Moon card.
Yes, she's sexy. We're looking good while going to the unknown.
I have this theory that I'd like to share with you guys, that I consider the Fool Gemini, and we're going into that node, but I consider the Magician Virgo, and we just had Virgo, and we're still having Virgo assist us.
I had Virgo too, by the way.
So in Virgo we trust, and in Virgo we're going to get to the bottom of what is causing anything in us, and also what is causing the collective to suffer. We're going to fix it.
We're going to fix it. That's the good news. That's the one, the Hermit. Yeah. Okay. But the Fool is also Aquarius, so which is great, since it's part also of the, you know, it's the theme.
Oh, I think Aquarius has been underestimated, misunderstood, and wow, we're in for some humbling. Aquarius really holds it down. Thank you, Aquarius, for everything you've done, everything you've endured. Wow, I can't imagine being an Aquarius.
Really, that bad? Why?
When I read on Aquarius more, Darwin really was fascinated with subjects that are not exactly just weird. They're beyond the self. They're very selfless. There's a lot of selfless material in Aquarius. It's almost like they devote their entire life for something else that might not even be.
But it feels like most of people do that.
Well,
it's true.
Yeah,
everybody's kind of fake.
We're starting to do that because we're going into the age of Aquarius.
Yeah.
I was more. Let me explain it more. I was talking about how we're lucky to be alive in this time, because back in the day, other Aquariuses were like barely living for the time that they didn't get to. They were kind of ahead of their time.
Oh.
And that's one of the things that I want to grab onto, that we're so lucky to enter this time of the great scientists, of the great philosophers, of everything that's been given to us knowledge-wise, that we're here.
Wow, okay. Wow. No, I don't know much Aquarius. There is one here in the chat. She's like, yeah, I'm here. Hello. Yeah, Rose, that's you. But so that's gonna be, yeah. Being an Aquarius is confusing, she's saying. Do you see your screen? No. Do you see your You see the chat? Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Well, I see the screen.
Oh, okay. Yeah, she's saying being Aquarius is confusing. I have no idea why I do things What? Half of the time?
Well, yeah, I think we're getting aspects of Aquarius. I think we're integrating Aquarius very well.
Yeah.
But back in the day, what it was like being an Aquarius, I stopped to think about what a shame that they didn't get to see these days. Even though they're kind of turbulent and scary and that they warned us about them, they didn't get to see them. And that makes me be very grateful that I get to see them.
Yeah, beautiful. It's true. I think Aquarius I feel like they're gonna rise up and they're gonna be extremely like doing some innovative shit, like revolutionary like ideas. They're gonna like, you know, I see like the dove coming out of their heart, like woo. It's like they're gonna wake up. Are they? Okay, what was said about the age of Aquarius is very true, especially with regards to technology, she said. Yeah. Yeah. Sophia.
They're ruled by Saturn and Uranus rules that lightning, the web, the connecting. It's very Uranus.
So because we are in that Aquarian era, are we going to have that vibe for ourselves? I feel like that's what it is. We're supposed to have some kind of that vibe, a little bit of more, you know.
To get a little ahead of ourselves, we have Saturn going into Aquarius, and that is going to be like a sampling of what's to come, because Saturn in Aquarius is gonna like give us a feel of where things are going, and then it's gonna go back into Capricorn. So that's why it's not just yet, but it's gonna do like here's a little bit of Aquarius. How do you feel? How is it going? And then it's gonna go back to Capricorn.
Yeah.
And then again, enter Aquarius and meet with Jupiter in Aquarius.
Yeah. Yeah, I felt like because it was, maybe it's just me, okay? Because sometimes it's just me. So I thought because it was, you know, this Aquarian era we are in for a long time now. I thought it will influence ourselves, each of the zodiac signs, on top of who they are, right? Their charts and all that, to be more a little bit, to have this Aquarian vibes, to see a little bit more further, to see more new, to be more authentic, to be more
sharp.
Yeah, the Fool and sharp. Yeah, not worry about like the Fool, not worry about the details. Let's let's do you know.
If you want me to tell you some of the warnings about the things about Aquarius that are going to be difficult.
Oh, sure.
It's easier to harden your heart.
But
it's easier to be.
1 second. When you say sorry, 1 second, and let me cut you 1 second. I am sorry about that, but do you speak only for Aquarian people?
No.
You're speaking to the collective about this Aquarian energy.
As we enter Aquarius energies, I'm just giving you like a little bit of what it kind of integrates and what it's going to make easier to watch out for. Because every sign has its like a topsy-turvy.
Yeah.
You want to balance.
I just wanted to make sure that everybody understand what, I just wanted to make clear.
Yeah. My advice, when Aquarius becomes integrated in all the signs, it'll make it easier to harden our hearts. So we must always be more about our humanity, testing our humanity, really not becoming numb, because it's air. It's a fixated air. So with a fixated air, we can be like really fixated on something and be very single-minded. And these are things to watch out for. That's all.
That's nice. I like that. That's a good advice. And to be at our full potential. And to be at our full potential, right?
Always studying, always open to new information, always keeping our humanity very much connected to people. Let's try, even though there's social distancing everything. We can't forget our soul family, and we can't forget how we're not an island and we're part of something. And people are going to be more dependent on people because Uranus wants it that way, and it's beautiful that way.
Good, beautiful. Yeah, I agree. I agree totally. And so, what about the financial crisis, economic crisis?
Okay.
The politic also.
Things that are no longer working are getting exposed. So work environments that were no longer working and they try at home and they end up seeing that at home was better, they're going to change. There's going to be more stocks from home stays. Netflix and things like that from home are going to be rising. Crypto might make a very strong entrance.
Yeah, crypto is very interesting right now. Yeah, very interesting.
Also, work environments are important. Work environments are important. If you're going to go shopping somewhere and the employees are all burnt out and they're not doing well and they're just being a neglected business, they're carriers of things that you might not want to catch. So be very careful about going into large gatherings and actually organizations that don't keep up with their energies, because we become much more sensitive. The collective affects us. And we also, by participating, we give them it's okay to be a shitty business. Instead, by not participating, they'll change their ways.
Okay, yeah.
The economy is going to, no matter what, answer to the people.
Yeah.
If the people wisen up and decide to boycott a place because they don't want to go there, it's dirty, they don't treat their employees well, they don't do anything. If the company wants to stay alive, they're going to try different methods. So we're having a bunch of experiments and different methods for business starting to come out. People are having innovative ideas.
Yeah.
We're starting to see, maybe I can do this instead, or let me listen to this idea because this unprecedented issue came up and this works better.
Exactly. That's what I like. And I feel that's the Aquarius energy. Like, let's try this. Let's do this. I can do it that way. F it. Right?
One of my jokes was that I was a very big advocate for the Yang Gang, which was freedom dividend, about getting people to be paid and not need to do jobs that they were already very burned out with, or they're just not feeling well. The environments weren't, the systems aren't right. The generators aren't getting their satisfaction. The reflectors aren't getting their success. So things like that. But I was basically saying that Andrew Yang would be the strongest candidate in 2020. And even though he just dropped out, he's no longer his plan of the freedom dividend of $1,000 a month for people so they can get out of the trap of the second house, which is Taurus, money, the bull, and the 10th house, Capricorn, elitist, business, empire, elitism, which is a government. So they can get off from that pressure so that they can give a lot more energy to the third house, the mind.
Mm-hmm.
Which is going into Gemini. It's like we need to get past the second house of survival so that we're not so concerned with survival, so we're not concerned with safety. Yeah. Because Cancer also makes us think that we need to be safe. We need
of
space.
Course,
we need to be
the
safe.
house,
we can't be anything if we're not safe.
Yeah.
We don't feel safe.
But now we feel safe. We need to stop panicking now. We need to go back. We're safe. We did it. You have everything. You have everything at home. You have the toilet paper, a lot of toilet paper. And now
things are stacked against us. But Uranus is very unpredictable, and all these things that are happening are still forcing the freedom dividend to go through.
Yeah.
The freedom dividend might be a law next week.
Yeah.
Because Uranus is like never say never.
Right.
And if you got any ideas, there's no better idea than freeing up some people's survival grip.
Right. I agree.
We shouldn't be living off survival. Survival isn't what's going to get anyone anywhere. Survival leads to some criminal activity, to pressure cookers, to things that we don't want. It's set on the wrong settings. That's like my Uranian advice, as Uranian as I am, set on the wrong settings.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. L, you say yes, but it's trying to not catch it, which is making people go into survival mode. Yeah, but you see, that's panicking. That's basically somehow.
It's, and you're thinking very macro. These things like the domino effect, this military tactical kind of way of how this works this way and this will cause this and that will cause that. It's very mastermind, and it's also it's not foolproof. And there's the fool. It's not foolproof. So it's not going to win because it's just that powerful. It's still man-made, maybe. It's still maybe a conspiracy. It's still maybe thinking that it knows humans' mechanisms more than it does, and we're not that predictable. Especially when Uranus energy is coming in and activating, we're not that predictable and we're not that weak.
Yeah.
So there is some Capricorn stellium that the old is getting a little bit more controlling. Not even a little bit more, it's a lot. And it can be a time where we get experimental, but also where a lot of other ideas get tested. Because remember, it is the rat year, and I just recommend Maze Runner, reading Maze Runner or watching Maze Runner. There are other things at play because we're kind of being treated like we're the lab mice.
Yeah.
Because we've been kept in the survival way. We've been kept on, if we do this, will they do this? We've been kept on, we're predictable.
That's
and
the checkers.
Huh?
It's checkmate. How you say that? The checkers, right? How you say that? The game.
Oh, checkmate.
Checkmate, yeah.
Yeah.
It's stuff like that.
Yeah, chess.
They already know how you're moving. Because when they move like this, you move. How was oh man, I just had the song in my head.
Oh.
When I move, you move, just like that. When I move, you move, just like that. And I see the checkers moving. So I'm like, yeah, you know, it's like, yeah, it feels like that.
Everybody loves Ludacris.
Yeah, Ludacris on checkers, I like it. I made it a little bit more geeky. Just for these two verses. Yeah.
Do they have any questions? I can do some channeling for certain signs.
Well, let me see. If you see you cannot see your screen. Okay, 1 second. Let me check what's going on. Basically,
I am not the math whiz. So I don't have the accurate calculations. I do just channel the energies as an intuitive in a Cancer North Node.
Yeah, but you know a lot of astrology too. It's good. She's very good. You're gonna love it. Yeah.
I spent a lot of time fantasizing with the cosmos. They're my best friend.
Yeah. So basically trying to build immunity by exposing as many people as possible. Sophia is understandable. Yeah, of course. Yeah. Fear is understandable, but I will say I don't know. Some of you, I know you stay strong on that. I know some of you stay grounded on that as much as you can, and I think it's great. You have the power to.
It's very confusing, and I also have a South Node in my 3rd house, so it's like I speak like Yoda. I'm very hard to understand, especially when I'm typing. I'm better speaking because typing, I have a communication impediment. The South Node in Capricorn in the 3rd house makes it so that everything I try to say, it's almost like you're not supposed to say it.
Yeah. And Elle say, well, I told you, I think, yes, Elle, she asked, would you recommend to investing in cryptocurrency and oil? I will say, like, do your study, okay? This is for entertainment only, of course. We're not, like, doctors, professional, business stuff. But I think yes, you should. Crypto is it's what's next, and
I would say keep observant of it. Go with your instincts. Go with your gut. So if that's the direction you're thinking, observe it. There's a lot of energy of like just watch it, and you'll know when the time is right. You'll sync with it because crypto is an energy of Uranus, of Aquarius. You can sync to it.
Yeah. So, but yeah, I have a lot of friends of mine that already talked to me about it. It seems, it's good. It's a good thing. Yeah, study it, watch it. Don't go too fast. That's what we learn. Patience, stay grounded, look at it. Don't follow your gut. Everything we learned, right? You have to use everything.
Yeah. Wash our hands.
That too.
Try to be mindful of we are much more stronger and powerful, yet our elders and the people that we could be carriers. So be mindful. We are not invincible.
Yeah.
Modesty, humbleness, and also the themes are on the family. So let's be more protective of the family.
Yeah. Yes. Amen. Someone said, amen. Yes. Here we go. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. So is anybody in the chat want to have a message, a little message from Sophia concerning what is your sign? You just have to give your sign, right? Just the sign?
Yeah, if any questions other than that, I'll be glad to be back another time. Mostly when Saturn is in Aquarius, we'll see like what is coming in.
Yeah, of course. We'd be glad to have you back. Okay, so now that it's about them, they all here, huh? No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, no, I'm just kidding. So Tatiana, she's a Pisces. Do you have a question in particular?
For Pisces?
Tatiana, or do you just want to have a kind of a review about? Let's do a review. That's easier, no? Don't you think?
A review? I can give an overview.
An overview, yeah. I think it's easier.
I'd say the one that is having a trouble at the time and that we're having trouble with is Uranus in Taurus.
For Pisces?
Huh?
She's a Pisces.
Oh, and Pisces. Well, Pisces. Thank you, Pisces. Chiron was in Pisces. So when Chiron was in Pisces, a lot of what we were able to alchemize, to understand, to connect with, was due to the selflessness of Pisces. So Pisces took it for the team. They are probably only feeling what the collective is feeling because they're a mixture of everything, and they're very sensitive. But we've been doing extra work, and they're much more mystical and magical, and they have a great inner world. Pisces, they are sensitive, but the collective being much stronger, because we got to get out of all this that's like decaying, and we got to get past it. It's not the best time right now for Pisces, but it's because they're suffering with the collective that these extremes are at the extremes that they need to be no more. So they're very aware of the energies that you can't have anymore. It's either the energies or us.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It's dragging them down, and I'm sorry, and thank you, Pisces. You've done so much. Your Chiron in Pisces was a godsend.
Beautiful. Beautiful. Here we go, Tatiana. I'm going to check for... She's like, yes, I know, true. All right, let's see who's next. We have L. L is a Virgo.
Oh, Virgo.
Yeah.
Oh, Virgo. Virgo, you have a lot of things to say. You'll have even more things to say, and people have to listen. People should listen. you are what is missing in a lot of people, because for a long time, people wanted to ignore Virgo. But since Regulus is in Virgo, things are moving towards the direction where Virgo is finally going to get its place. It's going to be necessary. We're going to have to think about health. We're going to have to think about the things that Virgo is very specialized in. They're super intelligent, and they're also going to be understood to why it has to be very decisive, why it has to be harsh, and why they are sometimes not the favorite sign, but they are very skillful. They're skillful. We need to listen to them. We owe a lot to a generation that has Pluto in Virgo, so you can imagine how much how we benefit from Virgo. Virgo builds a lot of what we standing on.
Yeah, beautiful. But
so keep going, Virgo. You're going to be a leader in what you specialize in. No one can tell you otherwise, because you made sure that you know this zone.
Virgo has been prepared for that. I think they're ready. If they have I think they're ready.
Oh yeah, Regulus on Virgo is incredible. Yeah. That means that the direction of a lot of things is going to move towards the highest, the higher mind Virgo.
Yeah.
And it used to be in Leo. So Regulus moving into Virgo really does change everything to technology, going for health, for us to be more collectively health-minded. It does put health at the forefront.
Yeah, beautiful. Yeah. And Virgo, smile like this. Try harder. Like, that's not a smile. That's a smile. I'm just joking. I love my Virgo. So the next one is Demos. Demos and is asking for Aries.
Aries, such an authentic energy. So it's very easy for you to get frustrated at this time. It's also very easy to trigger you because Chiron is on Aries. But Aries has to spark something. Aries has to do first and be the leader. The cardinal energies are being tested in their leadership. And the only thing that I would advise Aries is to add a little more Virgo, add a little more Gemini. Think before you act. Think before you do, and you should be fine. You're initiating. You're not second-guessing yourself, so you're not stopping yourself. You're leading. But lead the way in thinking first before you act. Chiron is on your sign, so I would look into what Chiron in Aries means, because that is where you're going to really see your wounds and where you're going to have to assert yourself in your I am. Your I am is going to be very strong. You're the leader. You're a cardinal energy that's going to be here to lead.
He's like, oh, yes. Yes, Aries.
Assert yourself.
Yes, Aries, the leader. Come on. You cannot be nothing else than that. The hell?
And it really sucks to be frustrated as an Aries, because everything can be very frustrating to an Aries, and an Aries can just be blowing up and projecting and, initiating a lot of things that they shouldn't be initiating. So think before you act.
It's the energy, their fire is way, way voluminous than for Leo or Sagittarius, I feel. For Aries, like he go against them sometimes, and he can fuck up everything. That's how I feel sometimes.
I'm a very big advocate for debate. I think debate is a beautiful skill, and having interchanges of perspectives and what people are and differing opinions and all of that is great. Just don't get frustrated and learn from it. Be open to learning. These things that Aries has to be doing because they have to integrate Libra. So as they're interacting with people, they should adopt a little bit more Libra, integrate more Libra, and putting themselves in other people's shoes and thinking more. And that's it. That way they don't just kind of like roughshod through everything and damage relationships.
Yeah, beautiful. He's like, bingo. So I think it's good, right? Let me see. Oh, we have one more here. It's LS, and she's a Sagittarius. Sister.
Oh, Sagittarius. Oh, Sagittarius. I am a Sagittarius magnet. I love them. I have Uranus and Sagittarius. With Sagittarius, there is going to be starting soon, a time where you're gonna feel a little bit personally attacked, and that is because you should know that the South Node is going into Sagittarius. We're gonna learn collectively the best of Sagittarius because they're going to try to expose to us the worst of Jupiter. So we're going to be adopting the best of Sagittarius with the Gemini North Node. So we're gonna have this mutable lessons and the themes going into this. And it's going to have a lot to do with trying to rein in your self-expression. It's going to have a lot to do with trying to shame you, because there's a shame center. There's a shame center there, and there's also a tendency for FE, extroverted feeling, to be with Sagittarius. So that is where people are going to try to dim you, but it's also because the energies are going to be a lot heavier, that they're just going to be like, oh, you're in joy, you're in happy, and they're going to be Aquarian-like and Virgo-like and shoot it down.
Yeah.
So they're going to be that, but it's because of Jupiter's energy, of Jupiter being Jupiter, and it's time to be South Node. It's going to take some hits, as Capricorn has been taking some hits since 2019. Like everything Capricorn has been like, whoa, and we've gone back to adopting some of the Capricorn themes. We're now going to switch. Like there's going to be, that's not even remembered anymore. We're going to go to vampires, and we're going to go to congregations and things that have to do with the Gemini and the Sagittarius South Node. So you're going to learn a lot about yourself through a lot of other people. You're going to feel appreciated a lot more from other people, and you're also going to feel attacked a lot more from other people, because it's going to be like a reflection of everyone out there is all set on Sagittarius and Gemini.
Yeah.
It's only going to be for the time being that the node, then it moves to Taurus and Scorpio. Everybody's getting their chance.
How long?
And collectively, we can understand
How long that
Sagittarius
happened?
much more afterwards. Because Sagittarius is an energy that's not easily understood. They are like 2 weeks ahead of people, 2 months ahead of people. Orwell was writing about Pluto Sagittarius back in the time of 1984, way ahead. So sometimes we need to see collectively what is Sagittarius. It is an energy that is all sentient. It's a mythical beast. And we need to honor that, but we need to comprehend it at a level where it's presented to us in front of us by experience. So Sagittarius, you're just going to have a very observing time, and a time where your fire might dim a little bit, but Jupiter will be back.
All right, that works. It's nothing we don't know, because I think it's a lifetime of this kind of stuff. We're gonna handle it. But yeah, we will. That's good advice. I was wondering, because this, it makes sense. It's great advice. It's good to know and all that. But when Sagittarius will be more understood? That's because I'm Sagittarius, so we have a bonus. Don't bitch on me.
This is the time for this is the time for Sagittarius to shine too, because this is where you're going to be inspired to really explain yourself. Once people are misunderstanding, or once you notice that people are on something that you're very familiar with, that you embody, then you'll be able to be like, hey, and this makes people get to know you. This is about communicating it and getting these things out of your head, and getting people to be like, oh, I never knew this about you. Oh, I didn't know. I shouldn't assume. It's going to be so, I mean, there's going to be a lot. It's so macro and so special that Sagittarius would be understood fully.
I think I feel it already.
when we learn the themes of what it's going to bring about.
Yeah,
like when we see that the themes of Cancer Capricorn have been about home, innovating home, and now we're all like, oh, okay, we're getting home nailed, like grilled into our head. We're gonna have that come next in Sagittarius and Gemini. We're gonna get the message.
Yeah, I as a Sag, I don't feel attacked more than usual. I always feel attacked somehow. I don't know if I'm paranoid, but I always feel like a little, when people poke you, always, like, hey, I'm a psychic. Oh yeah, that's bullshit. Some type of, oh, I'm vegan. Oh shit.
It's very lucky. It's very lucky planet, Jupiter, and it's also very high serotonin. It's a very different energy. So when you're interacting with people that have low dopamine, with people that are like more cold and just brainy, more rational, it's gonna seem harsh. But it's only understanding that we're in different domains. It's only understanding that we're not going to shoot down Tigger because he's not like Eeyore.
Yeah,
they have their different makings, and we need to understand that as a collective, and that makes us stronger, and that makes us better. That we shouldn't be comparing ourselves or trying to care too much about what another person is feeling. We should be minding ourselves as we're interacting with others. We need to be very unique as we are all in one. This is very paradoxical, but that's individualization. Individualization is, this is me, this won't affect me, and I add to this other soul family. It's individualization. No matter what, it comes with Aquarius. We're going to have that. A uniqueness to our energy and a belonging that we are all in one.
Yeah. And yeah, amazing. Beautiful. Yeah. Because I don't know, but I don't know, I'm weird. LS is I think she has a lot of Scorpio in her. So could you do a real quick Scorpio overview for her? Because I feel like a lot of Scorpio is with her these days.
Oh.
Yeah.
The water signs been taking it from the team. The Scorpios are ready. Scorpios are ready to come out of their shedding. We're relying on Scorpios to get things going because they pinpoint energies that are just bullshit. They pinpoint, they have the courage, they already assert themselves like Mars, and they're going to be, from the water signs, coming out and like making things right for the water signs. Don't understand why they wouldn't be confident right now, but it might be because of age, or it might be because of Scorpios need to make sure that they're around the right people, that they are surrounded by people that promote them into their confidence, that trust in their instinct, and that want them to go out there as both Mars and Pluto. But it might be because of your surroundings and people not giving you that prompting. Scorpios are ready. Scorpios are ready to be approached. To be like, ready. What do you think? Yeah. What do we do? Let's get this going.
Yeah.
Scorpios went through it. They shed like a snake. They went through it. They've individuated. They've had to.
Yeah, but they made it good. I mean, I know a few Scorpio. They did very good for themselves. I'm like,
if wow. Scorpio's suffering right now, you're doing it to yourself.
Oh, okay. So
you're just stopping yourself.
Yeah, they will get out of it. Yeah. Yeah. So I don't know if it helped you a little bit, LS, because I know you're not a Scorpio, but you have a lot of Scorpio within. So maybe it was speaking to you a little bit. Yeah, she say yes. Yes.
Frustration. It's get out of your head. Sometimes if your head isn't your cheerleader, if your head isn't your best friend, rewire that shit and who's boss. Your thoughts.
Okay.
Direct.
All right.
Direct your thoughts.
Yeah. Oh, but unless if you're Virgo moon, we already did Virgo. You have to go back. We did. Maybe he's gonna speak to you guys. Yeah. That's it. Like, do we have any other signs? Should we do what? I don't know. We're not gonna do all of them.
Well,
you want to do all of them?
You have an audience that has a lot of Virgo and has a lot of Scorpio and has some Aquarius. So, okay, again, the energies will be easier for you to fixate and get stuck in thinking and like overthinking things and not doing. And you have to balance that out. You have to balance that. You can't be always thinking because you can create a prison for yourself inside with your own thoughts. You can create your own prison.
Yeah.
And especially because you might be more inclined to use introverted thinking, which can keep you in for a while. You need to kind of have a healthy balance of that, and I'm guilty of that. So it's going to be much harder to get out of our thinking in a couple weeks, but be conscious of that. Awareness is half the battle.
Yeah. Beautiful. Amazing. Oh my God, someone asked about Leo.
Leo is learning to share the spotlight. Because Aquarius is the opposite of Leo, it's almost like Leo always had a blast, extra. They had extra. And let's say that when we started moving into Aquarius, Uranus was like, I'm taking some of this because you're going to need to find this with some other people now so that you don't feel like you just stand alone and be king of the jungle. So in a way, Leo is learning to adapt to not feeling whole because they need to interact more and extend themselves out more and humble a little bit more because they had that bright, they had it all. They've always had the sun exalted. And now that it's Aquarius, people, like I said before, we're going to need people to unlock ourselves, to heal us, to belong in a soul family. Everything is moving towards we are becoming more with others. That Leo just shut down a little notch, a little dimmer, so that they can go and seek a little bit more with others.
Right. Beautiful. I see. So Leo will be isolated off more and forced to.
Leo might be the only one that would roll their eyes because of Aquarius.
Yeah.
Because they're feeling but it was that time.
Yeah, to humble themselves and heal. Beautiful, El. You understand? Beautiful. Yeah. So yeah, that's beautiful. That's a good. It's maybe a hard period for many, but I think it's beautiful. This transformation.
And here's the thing, Leo. You haven't lost it. It's just been put somewhere else for you to discover. It'll come back once you find it again. It's not been like it's lost. It's only that now it's been put somewhere else so that you hunt. Lion.
Yeah. Thank you, Sophia.
All right, love you guys, and can't wait to see you guys another time.
Yeah.
And anytime. Anytime. I love Katya. I love Sagittarius.
Wait. I have one more I would like to ask you. Can I?
Yeah.
A quick one. Because I know I have some Capricorn in my life. So Capricorns, what's up?
Oh, Capricorn. Like I had said before, since 2019, early 2018, everything was on like, we're just going to go extra on Capricorn. There's a stellium on Capricorn. The new Capricorn is being made. We've had most of our problems and most of what's going on is on very stale, older Capricorn energy. So as the new Capricorn is being made and all these planets are in it and it's so special and we have Uranus, Capricorn, and we're having kids being born with these stelliums. Capricorn is being like upgraded. They're supposed to step in where all these other energies are being bulldozed out of the way. So looking into 2021, Capricorn will feel a lot better because they'll feel like Taurus brought the right value, brought the right material. It's now materializing. Capricorn won't feel like it's so great in the end of till 2020, till all of 2020, because Capricorn is getting bulldozed out of the way. Master builder. The new Capricorn, which are you guys, you'll feel like it's your time, 2021, when the node is on Taurus, another Earth, and you know how to build. You've gone through the Master Builder year. That other energy is no good, and you're the new.
Beautiful. Amazing.
So this is a good time to be an architect, Capricorn. It's a good time for the rest of 2020 to envision where you would build better, where you would do it better.
Beautiful.
Because it's coming, a new Earth is coming, 2021.
Beautiful. Beautiful. Thank you so much, Sophia. Thank you. Everybody say thank you, sending you some heart. I don't know if you see anything. I don't know. But yeah, and they all, yeah. Someone say we love you. Yeah, you have a, yeah.
Have a great Master Builder 22, everyone. We're Master Builders.
Yay. Yay. Thank
Bye.
you. Thank you, guys. Thank you, Sophia.
Bye.
Thank you. I'll talk to you later.
Okay.
Thank you. Amazing. So I hope you loved those explanation, astrology and channeling Sophia did for you. She's amazing. I will put in the description her, wait, no, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to give you that right now. I'm going to give you her Instagram account, okay? And so you can already add her on her Instagram. And then she speaks mostly on YouTube, on Facebook. My bad. Okay. So let me do that. Sophia 3 Amaya. And she speaks a lot on her Facebook page, which is Maritza fan page. Okay, Maritza fan page, I think. Okay, and that's where you can find her. All right, she's amazing. Yes, she's amazing. And I know, like, I am more into my thought and all that. It's more like, astrology is way more accurate. It's telling you, if you know the planet, the signs, and everything, how things goes around and all that you follow, you can predict very accurately and beautifully. So that's, and she makes a lot of points many times. She speaks a lot. She's amazing. I just say follow her. I check her out. Beautiful. Beautiful. Amazing. So yeah. I think what else we done here now? You guys, I think we talked about everything. It's good because also some of the things she said was joined, like, similar than what I said. So I'm kind of happy. It's good confirmation. She gave us a lot of good advice too, which is great. And yeah, I think I'm gonna leave it here. I think we've done everything we needed. Okay. We're on track. Yeah. All right. All right, guys. Love and light to you all. I love you. Be safe. Thank you.